I can't tell if live action Luffy is hopelessly naive or a masterful troll, but this man is hilarious.
The real adventures of Captain Usopp.
They do know I'm the captain, right?
Let them have this one.
Nami was right. You know this man Usopp was trying to clap cheeks since he was a wee little roadman, and he finally got some. You couldn't just let him have this moment. Even Zoro knew to look away at this point. If one of my boys started screaming out his agendas when I was trying to get my pee-pee wet, you better believe we're gonna get to boxing. The thing is, I'm inclined to believe that Luffy is fully aware of his incredibly trollish activities. Like when Luffy and Nami are at Captain Morgan's base, Nami is trying to figure out how to open a chest in Captain Morgan's room. Luffy makes a Captain Obvious comment, to which Nami responds with a backhanded, sarcastic comment.
I think they're after the other thief, an idiot pirate trying to steal a map.
What are the odds of that? Kidding.
That awkward pause gets me every time. Luffy was totally playing dumb until Nami gave him the Luigi death stare. She wasn't having any of it. I'm not gonna lie though, initially I was kind of worried with how they would portray Luffy's character because of the first scene with him on the boat. He is alone on the boat talking about his dreams and ambitions. He even looks directly at the camera at some point, so I felt like he was going to be breaking the fourth wall. That is until we zoom out and realize that he was talking to a bird the entire time.
Are you with me? Mutiny.
Even the bird got fed up with Luffy. I'm not saying that I dislike this portrayal of Luffy, it's quite the opposite. I find him awkward and annoying in the most endearing and comedic way. It's just that live action Luffy has no filter in a way that I just wasn't ready for. Depending on the scene, he can come off as charming or just reckless. Positively reckless, but reckless nonetheless. I couldn't think of another phrase to describe Luffy's unique brand of behaviour. Help me figure out another one in the comments below. It's charming whenever one of the characters are like, I don't like pirates, and Luffy never fails to respond in the most upbeat way with retorts like this.
That's because you don't know me yet.
Then there's the positively reckless Luffy. The crew arrive at Kaya's house after being insulted by Clyodor.
When do we eat?
You don't. Not dressed like that.
While changing in Kaya's massive wardrobe, Luffy makes a bet with Nami that he can get the crew a boat without resorting to stealing. You'll never guess what Luffy's clever plan was. Walking on Kaya's table,
Getting started.
What are you doing? Get down from there at once!
and it doesn't stop there, he continues to walk on the table. Like Clyodor had every right to be calling you riffraff when you be acting like this. This woman invited you into her house, fed you and clothed you with arguably the most cleanest drip that you've gotten so far in this show, and you thank her by walking on her table? The crazy thing is, everything he's saying is actually good. It's genuinely coming from a good place, and if he did it without getting the gunk on the sole of his shoe all over Kaya's fine cutlery, this would be perfectly acceptable. It's all paradoxical, but I love this goofball. He is so entertaining to watch. A positive person would encourage Kobe to share his dream. Bro, tell me your dreams. I won't laugh. I'll be there to encourage you. A positively reckless person would do this.
What's that for?
The only reason this scene doesn't lean so hard into the reckless side of things is because it's Kobe. And Kobe is what we call a punching bag. At least at the start of the series. There's Down Bad, and then there's Kobe.
Nothing's free about Alvida's crew. She tells me when to eat, when to sleep,
even have to paint her toenails.
I know why Kobe is so inclined to get justice for the weak, because somebody needs to get justice for his sinuses. I bet things are hella funky down there. Imagine, could you just picture a scene with him painting her toenails? Who is the strongest on the sea? Alvida. Louder, Kobe. Say my name. Louder. Alvida. Alvida. A punching bag is a character in a show that is always the butt of the jokes. The weakest character. The character that wouldn't get picked to play in a team. The most popular example of this would definitely be Yamcha from Dragon Ball Z. Aoki from Hajime no Ippo always gets roasted, and Pornareff is just a joke. The writers did a brilliant job, because many animes have transformations, but the concept of evolutions was always synonymous with the Pokemon franchise for me. That was until I saw Helmeppo. Helmeppo has gone beyond the normal punching bag character. He has transcended from everybody in the show dunking on him to a point where he fully succeeds at dunking on himself.
Are you going to kill me?
Like, you know you've lost all forms of self-respect when you're dancing naked with a sword like this. You know you're down bad when you have to grab a teddy bear to cover your todger. The teddy bear even squeaks. And they have the same hair. The more I think about this scene, the more I wonder why he was even naked in the first place. With this shoddy swordsmanship, he wouldn't even have a todger left. Helmeppo can't seem to catch a break in this series. He is treated way worse here than he ever was in the source material, and I love it. Bruh, his dad dunks on him, Luffy pukes on Helmeppo, Zoro cuts his hair. I mean, it gets so bad that Zoro is barely even putting in any effort to dunk on him anymore. Like, he's barely trying with this punch. He does it in the most nonchalant way. This punch just screams "you're beneath me" energy. I have a crazy theory because it wouldn't be a One Piece video without one. I swear Oda watches YouTube. Honestly, I think he's over there in Japan watching Moist Critical Reviews fuming.
The outright refusal to actually kill any characters outside of flashbacks was cowardly, and everyone's expecting Pell to be dead because he just ate a goddamn nuclear bomb for breakfast, but then he's not dead.
This YouTuber wants to disrespect me? How dare he? I am number one. I will always eliminate my haters and competition. Fans should be careful of what they wish for because this live action took a dark turn. Since when were characters dying like this in East Blue? Captain Kuro kills off Mary brutally. And why did Zoro have to do Mr. 7 like this? Technically, this is canon because of a couple of Baroque Works members mention this in the manga, but the way he does this is so brutal. Fuck! You sliced me in half. You pulled out your sword. I just wanted you to join our crew. Don't get me wrong, I love these changes to Zoro's introduction, it's just that this scene caught me off guard. Another change was that both Luffy and Nami witnessed the event that locked up Zoro. I like this because Luffy actually gets to see Zoro's sword skills and the fact that he's kind-hearted. Besides the fact that I feel like we aren't given enough of a connection between Zoro and the little girl, I think everything here works really well. One thing though, this sludge looks really off-putting in live action. If it was me, I would have just said fuck it and puked everywhere. That was just awful. Zoro is a better man than me for eating that. We end the first 4 episodes on a revelation that took non-live action One Piece fans years of episodes and chapters to get to.
Grandpa?
I'm super excited to see where things go from here. Is Kid Luffy black?